Good morning, viewers of Vedic Way of Life. Today we will see how to analyze the Jupiter transit into Aquarius or Kumbha for natives who were born in Taurus Lagna or Rishabha Lagna, or those who have their moon in Taurus or Rishabha. So before we start the analysis, now let us look at what Jupiter denotes. Jupiter takes approximately 12 years to cover the entire zodiac, which means he stays in one sign for 1 year. Jupiter is the Devaguru or Brihaspati, and as such is a beneficial graha. And because of this, he is given a lot of importance. However, for every lagna, we have something called as a functional benefic or a functional malefic, and we need to see whether Jupiter is going to be functionally benefic or malefic for that lagna. Jupiter represents characteristics like knowledge, fame, wealth, success, and kids. Jupiter rules over the signs Sagittarius or Dhanus and Meena or Pisces. The nakshatras of Purva Bhadrapada, Vishaga and Punarvasu are ruled by Jupiter in the Vimshodri Dasa scheme. Jupiter has 7th drishti or aspect like the other grahas, and also has special drishti or aspect on the 5th house and 9th house. An afflicted or weak Jupiter in a chart, in the natal chart especially, weakens the overall horoscope. Why is Jupiter transit looked upon favorably by a majority of people? This is because of the benefic nature of Guru as the Deva Guru. But we have to keep in mind that, as the saying goes, too much of nectar or amrita is also poison. Jupiter denotes expansiveness, and in favorable houses during transit, it increases the native's optimism and zeal towards life. Jupiter enables the person to believe in themselves and become more free and confident. However, the flip side of this is it can also make them overconfident. When Jupiter transits into a house or Rasi in the horoscope, it gives a boost to the characteristics of Karakas of that Bhava or Rasi, either in a positive way or in a negative way, based on whether it's functionally benefic or functionally malefic. A good Jupiter in the natal chart and a good Jupiter transit will do wonders for a person's life. Now Jupiter is going to transit into Kumbha as per Dirghanita Panchanga on November 20th and as per Vakya Panchanga on November 13th. Let us understand what Aquarius or Kumbha denotes, and then we can see how to read the aspects, how we can read the transit details. Aquarius is the natural 11th house of the zodiac, and it is ruled by the grahas Saturn and Rahu. Aquarius has the 3rd and 4th pada of Dhanishta, the 4 padas of Sadabhisheka, and the first 3 padas of Purva Bhadrapada. The symbol of Aquarius is a man holding a pot or of a potter. There is no graha or planet which gets exalted or debilitated in Kumbha or Aquarius. Aquarius denotes innovation, it denotes the latest technical gadgets, it denotes the latest technologies. A person with the good Aquarius as the Lagna or ascendant will be handsome, well built, with a sharp nose and beautiful lips. Native having Jupiter in Aquarius sign in their natal chart will be very intelligent and innovative. Their work style is always deeply philosophical in nature. So what are the factors or parameters we need to consider when we are looking at the transit of a graha? First, we need to see the role of Jupiter in the natal chart. The Lagna determines which houses Jupiter rules in your natal chart, and accordingly whether it's a functional benefic or a functional malefic. For example, for Mesha Lagna people, Jupiter rules the 9th house and 12th house and becomes a benefic, whereas for Rishabha Lagna or Taurus ascendant people, Jupiter rules the 8th house and 11th house and becomes a functional malefic. What is the condition of Jupiter in the natal chart is the second factor which we have to look at. Is it Ucha, Nicha? Is it in its own house, or is it with other malefic grahas? Is it in a bad avastha? And so on. Next, we look at the running dasa. The dasa is the progression of the time, or it's also called as time cycles, and it impacts the mind because we are using Vimshotri dasa primarily, which is derived from the moon's nakshatra. It is the most important component when we are judging the timing of an event along with the transits. The fourth thing which we should look at is the transit of other grahas like Saturn, Rahu and Ketu, and how they impact alongside Jupiter's Gochara. Now let us look at the results for a Taurus or Rishabha Lagna, or if somebody has moon in Taurus or Rishabha. To put it simply, this is going to be a testing time for the natives from a professional and health perspective. Let us see why. So Jupiter is the 8th lord and 11th lord and becomes a malefic graha for Rishabha Lagna people. Aquarius becomes the 10th house, which denotes house of work and fame. So when Jupiter goes into the 10th house as a functional malefic, his placement here is not good. It brings in negative emotions and thoughts to the natives. We know that Jupiter has as 5th aspect, which means that falls on to Mithuna, which is going to be the 2nd house for Rishabha Lagna. The 7th aspect falls into Simha, which is the 4th house for Rishabha Lagna, and the 9th aspect falls on to Tula, which is going to be the 6th house for Rishabha. We will see the results as we look into the various areas of life. From a wealth and income perspective, there is going to be an increase in the income because Jupiter is aspecting 2nd house. But at the same time, because 6th house is also involved, native can see new loans or debts coming in. As Jupiter aspects 4th house, the native can buy a new vehicle or a home if other conditions are possible. However, because Jupiter is in the 10th house and aspects the 4th house, the native may also go abroad due to his work pressure. From a health perspective, 10th house denotes knees, Kumbha denotes calf muscles, and the presence of Jupiter in the 10th house of Kumbha for Rishabha Lagna means the person can have knees or calf issues and should accordingly be on the alert. If they find even the slightest pain, it is always better to go to the doctor and get it fully checked out instead of taking it slow and steady. From a relationship perspective, because Jupiter aspects Tula, which is the natural 7th house and is the 6th house for Rishabha Lagna, there will be differences of opinion with the spouse, but over the course of the transit period, it starts improving. Mother's health should be looked after due to the aspect of Jupiter on the 4th house. Because Jupiter also aspects the 2nd house of Dhana, Dhanya, Kudumba, Vak and so on, the native should be careful in the speech with his relatives. From a career perspective, the native is in a confused state of mind. To be or not to be becomes a major question for him. Should I change a job or should I not change a job? Should I go abroad or should I not go abroad? Should I take the transfer or should I not take the transfer? That is going to be a recurrent theme during this transit. Additionally, there is a saying in Tamil which says Guru irukkum edam paal, which loosely translates means where Jupiter is placed, especially if it becomes a malefic functional malefic for a Lagna, there is going to be bad effects felt there. So, because Jupiter is going to be in the 10th house, the native can have a loss in the job or a fall in the position. Because 2nd and 6th house are also involved in the aspect of Jupiter, the native should be careful in his speech in the work environment. He should not antagonize his boss or other colleagues. The native should not make snap decisions at work. However, natives who are teachers, lecturers, professors, lawyers, judges, or spiritual healers will see good growth during this time period. From an education perspective, students get better in their studies, especially if they have been facing difficulties so far. Natives can enroll in new courses of study. However, even though Jupiter's aspect falls on the 6th house of competitive exams, natives do not fare well in government-related competitive exams. Spiritually, it is a good idea to go visit various temples or kshetras to get peace of mind. So go on a pilgrimage frequently. From Srimad Bhagavad Gita 18th chapter, what we understand from what Lord Krishna says is, Dhana or charity, Yajna or fire sacrifices, and tapas or austerity are things which give you punya and which come along with you from birth after birth. This is a good period for Rishabha Lagna people to give charity. Now let us look at how the effects are from a nakshatra perspective as Jupiter goes over the various nakshatras in Kumbha Rasi. So the first nakshatra which Jupiter is going to go over is the Dhanishta 3rd and 4th pada. Dhanishta is ruled by Mars in the Vimshottari scheme of things, and Mars is the 7th and 12th house ruler for Rishabha Lagna. And during the time when Jupiter is transiting Dhanishta, Mars will be in the 6th house or 7th house of Tula and Vrichika. So what happens is, when the native is going to search for a new job, he will get it. But at the same time, there is an increased expenses happening to the native. The person comes more into contact with people who are abroad. Once Rahu Ketu transit happens, it will be a better period for them. Selling property is good for them. The relationships with siblings improve and the sibling rivalry is resolved. On January 2nd, 2022, Jupiter moves over Sadabhisheka Nakshatra, which is ruled by Rahu in the Vimshottari Dasa scheme. Rahu is in Rishabha and Ketu is in 7th house of Vrichika. Because of Rahu means crossing boundaries, and Jupiter is in 10th house of Rahu, ruled by Rahu, the native can travel abroad for work. Because of Jupiter's presence in Kumbha, which is a natural 11th house of gains, money that the native is expecting gets delayed. Now look at the next transit of Jupiter over Purva Bhadrapada from March 2nd, 2022. Purva Bhadrapada is ruled by Jupiter in the Vimshottari Dasa scheme, and so the results here will be felt more intensely. Children will provide happiness to the native. The work situation gets better and person will definitely get a new job if they aspire. And slowly Jupiter picks up speed and becomes Adichara as it moves into Meena. During this period, the native can have pregnancies at home. Since this is going to be a slightly testing time for the native, the current Mahadasa Antardasa should also be looked at very carefully. If it is related to the 6th house, 8th house, or 12th house, or avayogi in any way, then the period becomes a more testing period. If the Mahadasa Antadasa are more conducive and are not the lords of avayogi or lord of 6th house or lord of 8th house or lord of 12th house, then the overall situation will be slightly better. Natives are advised to consult a good astrologer and get appropriate remedial measures done based on their lagna. Viewers, if you like this video, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and hit the icon bell icon so that you get notified of new videos which keep coming up from our channel. Thank you.